Hi, my name is Melissa Nelson. This presentation is a pre-reading activity that can be used with the book The Day the Crayons Quit, a story written by Drew Daywalt and illustrated by Oliver Jeffers. In this fiction storybook, Duncan has a problem. He wants to color, but when he opens his box of crayons, all he finds are letters. All of the crayons have quit, each one writing a letter explaining why they are upset, and some even offering suggestions as to how to resolve their problem. This book lends itself to many possible lessons. Some of these include persuasive writing, perspective, presenting an argument, opinions, emotions, feelings, letter writing, and group conflict. I chose this story because it is one that has been read many times in my household with both of my children. When I began looking for a book to complete this activity, I was not aware of the possible educational uses. The story and illustrations make it a useful tool when discussing letter writing, conflict, and persuasive writing. This book is also appropriate for many age levels. For my activity, I used it in a second grade classroom. To implement the activity, we are going to use the front and back cover of the book. The activity is a cover clues. I began by seating all the children on the mat and holding the book up in the front and the back open so that they can see both covers. I asked them to describe how they think the crayons feel. We discussed body language, facial expressions. I asked why they are holding the signs and asked them to read what the signs say. Some of the comments that arose from this discussion were that the crayons on the back of the cover look really mad. They noticed that the green crayon was looking at his watch and that the orange crayon had her arms folded. We discussed body language and I had them give me examples of other things they do when they're angry, or if they're shy, or if they're feeling happy or excited. We discussed feelings in general, happy, sad, scared, confused, nervous. It led to a lively conversation in many regards. I also discussed going on strike. The children at this age did not really have a lot of experience with that, but I did go over it and discuss why they were holding the signs and why they appeared to be marching in a circle. Pre-reading activities such as this are important for many reasons. Books and stories are often used to teach concepts or ideas, but it is important to have your goal or objective in place before making your lesson plan. The pre-reading activity can set the stage for the lesson. As we read through the story, we were able to look at each character individually, each crayon, and discuss their feelings and their emotions and what led them to be upset. Not all of them were upset. Some were writing letters based on taking up for some of their other fellow crayons. But we had discussed these things before reading the book. So I do think it was a valuable tool.